Welcome to Asian ID. The short drama industry has always thrived on speed, novelty, and emotional intensity, but every once in a while, a single name rises above the noise and dominates the entire landscape. Recently, that name is Hae-in. With 3 vastly different dramas airing across Hangzhou, Tencent Video, and IQIE, she hasn't just appeared on screen, she has completely taken over it. 3 platforms, 3 male leads, 3 genres, and 3 distinct emotional experiences, yet one undeniable center of gravity, from youthful campus romance to intricate palace intrigue, and finally to a deeply moving modern love story. Hae-in proves that versatility is not just a skill, it's her signature weapon. But beyond her acting range, one question has ignited heated discussions among viewers. Among the 3 male leads she partnered with, who truly shares the strongest on-screen chemistry with her? The first story, Hushikis, is a gentle return to innocence. Paired with Zhang Yimou for the first time, Hae-in steps into the role of Wang Si, a soft yet resilient literature prodigy. Opposite her is Tang Shi, a seemingly aloof science genius with a hidden warmth. Their journey begins with friction, 2 deskmates who can barely tolerate each other, but gradually evolves into a quiet, mutual affection that feels chillingly real. There is no exaggerated drama here, no unnecessary misunderstandings. Instead, the magic lies in the details: fleeting glances during class, carefully corrected mistakes in shared notebooks, silent promises exchanged under falling snow. It is the kind of love that feels pure, almost fragile, like something that could only exist in youth. Zhang Yimou's cool genius persona blends well with Hae-in's gentle charm, creating a pairing that feels fresh and healing. Yet, despite its sweetness, something is missing. Their chemistry, while pleasant, lacks depth. It feels like the beginning of something beautiful, but not yet something unforgettable. Then comes Palace Wall, the virtuous lady, a stark contrast in tone and intensity. This time, Hae-in partners with Zhang Yimou in a historical rebirth drama filled with tension, strategy, and emotional turmoil. She transforms into Suzin, a palace maid reborn with memories of her tragic past, now sharper, darker, and far more dangerous. Zhang Yimou plays Wei Hongji, a man disguised as a eunuch, carrying both secrets and an unyielding devotion. Together, they navigate a world where every step is calculated, every word carries hidden meaning, and every emotion is a potential weakness. Their relationship is not built on innocence, but on survival. Suspicion and trust intertwine, creating a push and pull dynamic that keeps viewers on edge. Zhang Yimou's portrayal is striking, his restrained expressions and underlying intensity bring a haunting depth to the character. The chemistry here is undeniable, but it is also heavy. Their interactions are hard, almost suffocating at times, as if love itself is a dangerous gamble. While their performances spark brilliantly, there is a sense that their connection is driven more by the demands of the story than by an organic emotional flow. It captivates, but it doesn't end. Their secret love leads to marriage, the drama that didn't just attract attention, but completely overwhelmed audiences. This marks the 4th collaboration between Hae-in and Shen Hae-in, and it shows in every single frame. If the first pairing was sweet and the second intense, this one is simply inevitable. Hae-in plays Zhang Yimou, a woman wounded by past relationships and forced into a marriage of convenience. Shen Hae-in, as Kisinian, is a man who has loved her silently for 11 years, waiting, planning, and finally stepping into her life not by chance, but by design. What begins as a cold contractual marriage slowly transforms into something far more profound. Their chemistry is not loud, yet it is overwhelming. It doesn't rely on grand gestures or dramatic declarations. Instead, it lives in the smallest details: a lingering gaze, a subtle shift in tone, the unspoken understanding between 2 people who seem to exist in the same emotional rhythm. Shen Hae-in masterfully balances the cold authority of a CEO with the quiet tenderness of a man deeply in love. And when paired with Hae-in, the result is electric, not because it is intense, but because it feels real. Viewers didn't just watch this pairing, they believed in it. Comments flooded in, calling them a true perfect match, praising their natural harmonization, and emphasizing how their 4th collaboration has elevated their connection to something almost instinctive. This is not just acting, it is familiarity, trust, and an unspoken language built over time. The success of the drama reflects this. Within just 1 day of release, it dominated multiple charts, leaving competitors far behind. But beyond numbers, what truly sets it apart is the emotional resonance. The story of an 11-year secret love, of patience, sacrifice, and eventual fulfillment, hits harder because of the actors' undeniable bond. Looking at the 3 dramas side by side, the contrast becomes clear. Zhang Yimou represents youthful sweetness, Zhang Yimou embodies intense emotional conflict, and Hae-in delivers mature, deeply rooted love. Each pairing has its own charm, its own appeal, but when it comes to authenticity, emotional depth, and effortless chemistry, the answer feels almost obvious because the best on-screen couples are not created overnight. They are built through time, through repeated collaboration, through a growing understanding that goes beyond scripts and lines. And in that sense, Hae-in and Hae-in have achieved something rare, a connection that feels less like performance and more like reality. So when the screen fades to black and the story ends, one question lingers, not just about the characters, but about the actors themselves. When chemistry feels this real, this natural, and this undeniable, are we still just watching a drama, or witnessing something much closer to the truth? Thank you for watching the video. See you again.